Úgyni. No.
Ah, a rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track.
Mit kell ezzel csinálnom? Az jó, hogy jó úton haladok, de miért is?
Revelio.
Van-e itt bármi, amit nekem fel kell itt fedeznem? Valami pedig csilingel. Aha. Újni, kígyós ablak. Bár a mardekárosok szerették azt hinni, hogy ez az ablak valahogy a házuk alapítójának állít emléket, valójában egy kígyószerű szörnyeteget tekeredik egy fa köré, amely a legendás zöld ember szájából nyúlik ki. Hogy? A zöld embert én most nem látom, de nem baj. Okés. Ezt megpörgetjük.
Revelio. Levioso.
Na nézzük meg a küldetéseket. Hogy hol is jártunk. Menj gyógynövény tanórára. Oké. Találkozz Nattival. Oké. Natti Onai megkért, hogy találkozzunk egy alsó Roxfield nevű falucskába, ami Roxforttól délre fekszik, meg kellene tudnom, mit akar. Menjünk gyógynövény tanórára. Hát, vagy kezdjünk egy kis izével. Egy kis Hackett professzor második megbízásával. Párbajklub, jó. Ezek a fő küldetések. Oké, menjünk ide. Szia Máté! Mi a helyzet? Okés. És megyünk is. Gyógynövénytanóra. Oda is fogunk menni. Köszi szépen, Máté. Meg is érkeztünk.
Good morning, Professor Garlic. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class.
Ugrabug.
A little treat for your auntie.
Be vagyok beosztva.
Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root.
Hát nem nevezném éppen kellemesnek.
Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Úgyni.
The oil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Na nézzük csak.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy.
Dittany's restorative
Okay.
properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor
Öltes
Sharp's class.
boszorkányfilmokat a palántázó asztalnál. Oké, kiválasztás. Vissza.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out?
A
Introduce
kínai
you to a
kafogó
different sort
káposzta.
of flora,
No
the
csak.
Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're
Jaj, de
finished.
rendesít mindenki.
And mind your fingers. They do bite.
Oké. Veled is lehet beszélgetni?
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself? Why, the very idea.
What should I be doing right now?
I'd like you to get some hands-on experience with the Chinese chomping cabbages. They're in the greenhouse, just across the footbridge. Mr. Pruitt will assist you with them.
No. Nincs itt valami láda.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but you'll lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian... Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Begyújtjuk az összeset, lelegeljük. Igen. Tartsd el nyomva a tabot, majd nyom meg. Aha, jó.
Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their
Az igen.
mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Revelio. Levioso. Revelio.
Az ott zárva van. Oké, és visszamegyünk az osztályterembe. Sprint.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragonhide gloves, I shall end our lesson here.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so
Hát
much
most
to
mit
offer.
mondhatnék?
I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you.
A válaszadások között eléggé a
Well,
két
I
véglet van
suppose
mindig.
that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Bírom, hogy mosolyog, ahogy beszél hozzánk, aztán ahogy abba hagyta mondandóját, pedig olyan morci fejet vág.
Only cost me my damned hearing.
Make anything.
Na akkor... Nézzük meg a küldetéseket. Wow, ez ilyen nagy? No. Küldetések. Nekem még mindig ez kéne. Nem is értem, hogy jutottunk ide.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that
Vagy ez
portrait
ilyen...
was empty.
Hoppá. Véletlenül eldobtunk egy ilyen cuccot. Menjünk el akkor Bájitoltanra. Ott még úgyse voltunk. Hopp, egy gyors sprint.
Thomas Brown.
Shouldn't there be orders or some
Na meg is vagyunk.
regarding the school? Are there?
The Black would never allow that. It would make them look completely incompetent, which is do.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
No, kezdjük el.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Egy csipetnyi. De finom lesz ez. Keverjük, kavarjuk. Csak nem tökéletes lesz elsőre. Na jó, el tudom képzelni, hogy nem.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion.
Edurus.
Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
My parents considered keeping me home from school. Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Igen. Jól hallottad.
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny
Mindig
last
ez a rosszban
ingredient that will add that
sántikálás.
extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
Hát én most
I've
nem.
enough to worry about collecting the ingredients he wants me to get. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I understand. I'll sort something else out.
Keep your potion stations
Okés. Korcs szörme megvan. Ezek is megvannak. Jó. Azért kifosztjuk gyorsan. Iktató, Aurori hivataltárgy, Borgin és Burkes. Borgin és Burkes a szokásos nyitvatartási időn kívül fokozott aktivitást mutatott, különösen a hajnali órákban, mikor is gyanús szállítmányok érkeztek a bolt hátsó bejáratához. Tekintettel az üzlet hírnevére további aurorokat vezényeltünk azokhoz, akik már eddig is figyelték az üzletet, ön is közéjük tartozik, további utasítások hamarosan. Jól beleolvasunk mindenbe? Hát, vigyünk neki egyet. Hát, hogyha nem veszi észre.
Precision is key when brewing potions.
Van ez a...
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, you're the new student.
Ez nem ő.
I've heard much about you. Thank you. I'm Amit, by the way. Pleasure, truly. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making. Some students seem so confounded by
Oh,
potion
weird,
recipes,
man.
it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
A kis göndörkét keresünk, akinek ezt oda tudjuk adni, nem? Itt van.
Gareth.
Hello again.
Here's the fruit feather you wanted.
Knew you'd come around. Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Endurance potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Na és hol kell nekem főzni? Nekem itt kell.
Potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
Na jó. A feloldott receptekből főzeteket készíthetsz a Bájitalt főző asztalnál, a receptek csak boltokban vásárolhatók meg, ugyanakkor az alapanyagokat beszerezheted a szabadban is. Jó. Oké, és akkor csak ki kell választani? Aha. Ez mindjárt kész. Még 20 másodperc. Nagyon csináljuk, kavarjuk. Szikla bőrrel borítja be, aki elfogyasztja. És ready. Hát másra
And
nincs.
now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait,
Aye.
it's not supposed to. Ah!
Get it! Again.
Dragonstar! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor.
Az minket nem érint.
Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own.
Oh.
His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Endurance potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Professor.
You will not earn favor with me by failing to take responsibility for your actions. I
Ezzel
suggest you
megpróbáltuk.
heed my warning. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Mert itt nem lehet csak úgy főzni.
Revelio.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Sharp professzor Auror jelvénye. Az aurórok a minisztérium mágikus rendfenntartó szervei, akik megvédik a varázsvilágot mindenféle fenyegetéstől, különösen azoktól, amelyeket a sötét varázslatok okoznak. Ez az Auror jelvény Sharp professzoré. Sharp. Szép. Bájitoltan teljesítve. Hát, ha ez ilyen simán ment volna az iskolánkban,
Professor
akkor
Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries.
Revelio.
Hope I never need it.
könnyebb dolgom lett volna.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
Professor Sharp wasn't happy. Leave me out of your grand plans next time.
Sorry to hear that. Hopefully he's already forgotten about it. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise. Fewer explosions.
Na jó. Hol tudok kimenni? Erre. Erre mi van? Láda. Erőnyerő főzet. Sima. Van 5. Itt egy zár.
I hate to see a creature get put down like that. But trolls have no business in Hogwarts.
Na nézzük, hogy merre tovább. Na már megint eldobtam egy ilyen valamit. Véletlenül ezt a káposztát. Igen. Nem tudom üressé tenni, hogy most ne legyen itt semmi. Hát inkább ezt dobáljuk el, hogyha úgy van. Ez talán annyira nem szükséges. Oké. Ezt mutatja, hogy merre van?
Why that portrait was empty. I can't believe that.
Itt valahol van egy láda. De akkor nem erre.
There's the fountain. I'm getting closer.
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Nem erre kell valamerre menni? Lehet, hogy itt kell átmenni? Zár van rajta.
Revelio.
A varázsablakok története, az ólom üveg ablakok mellint a 4 Roxford alapítót, valamint különböző boszorkányokat és varázslókat ábrázolnak. Boszornyányokat. Ez az ajtó meg? Te itt ki vagy? Mit tudunk erről? Valamit nem ér nekünk a kis küldetéses? Hogy keresd meg a harmadikat, megkeressük.
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Is everything all right?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm Nellie, by the way. I'm just so excited that the Daedalian keys are back.
The what keys?
The Daedalian keys. Surely you've seen them flying about.
No.
Rumour is that a former headmistress, Professor Moll, conjured them to protect the contents of certain locked cabinets years ago. Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys, and they appear every few years. You should try to catch one.
Why would I do that?
Each key will lead you to a locked cabinet somewhere in the castle. If you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock, not an easy task, you may find a reward.
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
I hope you do. In fact, I think I heard one of the keys in the astronomy tower. You should listen for them. I hope you follow a few keys at least. If you manage to open a cabinet, I'd love to know what you find, if anything.
Nagyon sok cica van ebbe a játékba. Nem. Elsőnek maradunk a küldetésnél, ami pedig a rejtek helyek a kastélyba. Erről nincsen valami lapunk? Úgy emlékeztem, hogy volt. Aha. Megtekintés. Ez megvolt, az megvolt. Ez hol van vajon? Át kell menni. Hát lehet, hogy ez most így nem lesz meg elsőnek. Ha csak a térképen nincs. Meg itt is van valahol egy láda.
Revelio.
I wonder if you might be able to help me with a small, project.
Erre mutat. És valahol itt kell, hogy legyen. Ez lenne az? Valahol itt nem.
This stairwell looks promising.
The last time I was at Dog.
This looks like the portrait from the map. Now where's the treasure?
Aha.
There was a doorway hidden within the portrait. I wonder what came of Arthur's search.
Visszamegyünk Arthurhoz.
Why won't she just let us use Gilly?
Nem tudunk bemenni? Nem. Jó. Még szerencsé, hogy nem fárad el a karakterünk.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
I suppose one could smuggle a
Aha.
What have you learned?
Hello, Arthur. Thought you might like to know that my map led to a doorway hidden within a portrait.
Oh, how clever! Mine led to the boathouse. Barely found the treasure before I saw the headmaster coming. He shooed me out of there, but not before I got a few galleons richer. What did you find?
I found what I believe is an authentic historian's uniform.
Oh, that's lucky. Seems as though we both had success. Glad I enlisted you to join me. Well, on to the next Hogwarts mystery. Wonder if a quick rummage round Weasley's office might yield anything interesting.
No one sends me owls. Can't remember the last time I got one. Not even
Oké, nézzük a következőt. Egy küldetés.
Did you get your bit of root from Pippin's, or did you?
Jó, ez még mindig nem az. Menjünk akkor erre. És itt akkor... Ha jól emlékszem, akkor nem olyan egyszerű ide eljutni. Világtérkép. Nekünk ide kell eljutni. Teleportálni nem tudunk. Tiltott rengeteg? Voltunk már? Aha. Oké. Az mi? Holdbúrjú élőhely. Korovromok. Gyűjtőbarlang. Kelet-északi Roxford régió. Hát van itt minden, kérem szépen. Na jó, akkor megyünk oda a helyszínre. Ezzel nem tudunk valamit kezdeni? Nem, lehet, hogy már megcsináltuk. Valaki itt akar valamit. Valakit rá, megy közben valahova. Alattunk? Felettem? Hol? Ezt kiürítettem már? Nem, de ez egyes szintű zár kell. Szia! Edike, mi a helyzet? Na. Végvitted már a főküldetést? Főküldetéseket?
I always feel quite safe.
Ejha. Az nem semmi.
Levioso! Levioso!
Hát akkor elsprintelünk arra a helyre. Erre. Itt ide csak benézünk, nem? Nem.
Handy resource indeed, your field.
Állattanterem.
Please be included.
Kezd sötét lenni. Gombászunk is egy kicsit közbe. Mik ezek a léggömbök itt? A Roxforti ufók. Aha. Mi történt, hogy nem tudok menni? Semmi.
Lumos. Revelio.
Pargondozó szerszámok. Feltételezhetjük, hogy ez a szerszám készlet azért lett megbűvölve, hogy mindenféle berendezési tárgyat készítsen egy hangulatos kunyhóhoz, akkorát, amekkorákra a lakójának szüksége lehet.
Lumos.
Wow.
I should investigate.
Itt ezt, mi ez itt? Barlang? Ejha. Hát ezbe most nem kezdünk bele. Majd átkutatjuk később. De ott is van valami, meg itt is hova menjek. Jövök ide. Ezért indultunk erre.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade.
No.
You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I've always said that travel...
I beg your pardon! How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
Na basszus, még mindig nem ezt akartam. Nem neki kell segíteni, ugye?
Hello. Can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys? I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
What exactly is an astrolabe?
It's an astonishing ancient navigational tool. Essentially, a handheld model of the universe. It's mainly used for studying the stars, astronomical pursuits, but it has nearly 1,000 uses. Fascinating device.
Hát, ha ősi, akkor az nekünk
Sadly,
való.
I'd imagine it's rusted beyond repair now. Still, we'd love to have it returned to us. It would be like getting a bit of my grandparents back.
You seem to think I might have heard of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. Why would I know your family?
That's like asking why the sky is blue or grass is green. The Pinch Smedley... We are known for our contributions to science and art. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us, frankly. But with all I plan to discover about the world around us, those that don't yet know the name certainly one day will.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back. I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
They must have come this way. Think!
Még mindig nem ezt akartam.
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Enough out of you. Leave her alone.
Az igen.
This'll put me off gardening.
Mi történik itt?
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Ajaj. Micsoda rossz csontok. Na jó. Nézzük csak. Igen, igen, az jó. Ezt talán most kivesszük. És betesszük helyette. Hát nem tudunk mit betenni, úgyhogy jól van ez így. Ezzel csak láthatatlanak tudunk lenni.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
You'll take this.
Tell Rookwood to find me himself. Leviosa. Accio. Incendio.
Expulso.
Messze. Ó, ez már lement. Egy megvan. Kettő is. Jó.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin, gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Nocturne Alley. She's a travelling vendor, hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these
Lumos.
pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swirl, and we'll see what happens.
Revelio.
Hát ebből nem árthat. Jó, beállunk ide-vissza.
Lumos.
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Levioso! Accio! Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Wow.
Yes, how beautiful! What a day. I can hardly believe it.
Revelio. I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require Mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Tudunk várni. Kihívások, küldetések, valamit pedig fel tudunk, azt mondta, nem? Minden tudóban. Aha. Azok még úton vannak. Harc. Győzd le 10 sötét varázslót. Okés. Hát ez nem, ez se. Hát talán ez. Ez van rajtam. Jó. Okés. De még mindig nem ezt akartam nyomni. Hanem találd meg a hiányzó lapokat. Itt egy csomó kérdőjel van. Ez kész, jó. Menjünk gyakorolni kicsikét. Mi merüljünk el a tóba? Az már képesek vagyunk, hogy ott így legyünk a tóba. Nem kell hozzá valami speckó izé?
A portrait in our common room wants to talk to you. It's Eldritch Diggory. He used to be the Minister for Magic, I think.
Csak úgy megyünk. Reméljük nem lesz semmi. Izé a cápa a tóba, folyóba.
This must be where the Pinch Smedley family astrolabe is.
Kockás kesztyű. is van még valami. Na, meg is van.
I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
Esetleg még begyűjtöm a többi cuccot, várjál már. Mint hogyha még itt is lenne valami. Megteltek a felszerelés helyek. Ilyen hamar? Biztos nem.
Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
I did. I hope it makes your father happy.
It will. I can't wait to see his face. Thank you so much for doing this for me and for my family. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there. Thank you again. And I do hope you keep diving. You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
Oké, és akkor nézzük már meg ezt a dolgot, hogy mi az, hogy tele vannak a felszerelések. Ennyi helyünk volt? Hát a védelem az jobb, de... Hogy néz ez ki? Ajjajajajaj. Hát én maradok ennél egyenlőre. Ezt viszont... El kéne majd adni őket, nem? Úgy. Okés. Öltözékekbe. Aha. Nézzük meg ezt akkor. Még nincsen semmilyen tulajdonság. Oké. Menjünk vissza a... Mi történt? Bagolyposta. Éha. Ez volt. Akkor ez maradt ki. Menjünk vissza gyakorolni. Akkor kell nekem egy olyan, hogy térkép. És a Roxford térképe. Előtte még kiválasztjuk a küldetések közül a párbajklub harmadik menetet. És akkor visszamegyünk a térképre. És hopponálunk egyet. Hol beszélgetnek itt ezek? Hallom, hogy beszélgetnek, de nem látom őket. Na jó, megvárom itt őket.
Future champion coming through.
Gyakoroljunk egy
Hello,
sort.
Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Na, oké, és akkor elsőnek csinálunk egy olyat, hogy...
Accio. Incendio.
3, 2...
Good one.
Kettő, 3, invito és incendio.
Excellent form.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Nicely done. Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a great help.
Oh, stop. Don't make me blush. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Plus, you'll be even more formidable in crossed wands. Other duelists had better beware.
Hát akkor... nézzük meg a...
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of cross wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
És ők 4-en vannak? Hát ez hogy éri meg? Hát ez hogy? Ez nem szabályos.
Protego. Incendio. Lumos. Stupefy. Leviosa. There goes my way. Descendo.
Winner.
Protego. Accio.
Ringo.
Stupefy. Stupefy. Accio. Incendio. Take. Stupefy.
You're better than that.
Protego. Stupefy. Incendio.
Hoppá, hoppá. Csak úgy kapom őket. Lumos, vagy te?
Levioso. Accio.
Some big hits that round.
Ennyi.
What a victory! You've won the tournament!
I'm just pleased to have done as well as I did.
And we're pleased to have such a gracious champion. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
Királyság. Jó. Itt mi van? Nem tudunk oda menni.
Revelio.
The best duelist won, I suppose.
Nem csak gondolod, hanem a legjobb nyert. Na nézzünk körül. Beszéljünk vele. Nem tudunk oda gyorsabban eljutni? Ide a nagy teremhez nem tudunk ide jönni. Úgyne, úgyse jártunk még sokat erre. Na nézzük. Kicsit fentebb kell tennem. Úgyne. Na. Itt is régen jártunk már.
I may be able to help.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself. So few students know who I am these days. Eldridge Diggory, former Minister for Magic and founder of the Aura recruitment program at your service. I believe you can help solve a decades-old murder, thanks to that book you found, and, in particular, its missing pages.
How do you know about the book and the pages?
We portraits hear more than you might suspect, and most of us can keep a secret. So, what say you? Surely a Hufflepuff such as yourself would be inclined to help seek long overdue justice.
This could be right up my street. Even we Hufflepuffs enjoy a good mystery.
Glad to hear you're up to the challenge. Plus, I believe you'll benefit from this undertaking. My great-niece, Helen Thistlewood, can provide you with details. She's retired now, but was a skilled aura in her day. And the unsolved murder of which I speak was her case. I often visit my portrait in her home, in the nearby hamlet of Upper Hogsfield. Shall I tell her to expect you?
How could a few pages of a book help her solve an old case?
A boy disappeared with those pages, but they never found the body. A girl was convicted of his murder nonetheless.
Gyilkosos.
It seems those pages could exonerate her somehow. My great-niece can tell you more.
Can you tell me more about your great-niece?
Cream of the crop when it comes to auras. A star pupil here, and then an exemplary servant to the ministry. And her spark hasn't diminished one bit in her retirement. She and I often chat about old cases and our glory days. No offense, but it's nice to get away from the students and converse with someone who's familiar with my legacy.
When were you the Minister for Magic?
Over 100 years ago. 1733 to 1747, to be precise. The stories I could tell you. Didn't have the chance to do all that I could. I was in the midst of reforming Azkaban when my life was cut short by dragon pox. I was sneezing sparks to the bitter end.
I shall go and see her right away.
Brilliant. With what I suspect is your knack for hard work and her keen mind, both mysteries may be solved sooner than you think. I shall see you there soon, I hope.
Király. Valami más még van itt a környéken, amit meg tudnánk csinálni? Ravazni kulcsok? Nézzük csak meg. Csillagvizsgáló toronyba. Az hol van pontosan? Arra. Közelebb tudunk-e menni valahogy? Van-e itt bármi, amit... Aha, akkor jöjjünk ide.
Couldn't agree more. Not to mention, it exposes us to their backward way of thinking.
Itt is egy cica, itt is egy cica.
Yes, I'm aware.
Mindenhol cicákok.
Revelio. Levioso. Lumos.
Look at that.
Mit csinálsz, haver?
Revelio.
Trollokat balettra. Nagyon jól néz ki. Mindenhol valami kis rejtett dolog van.
Revelio.
Csillagászat? És itt mi van?
Oh. A Daedalian key. I wonder where it might lead me.
Nem itt fent van valahol? Nem, lement. Na jó. De fel is vettem a zét. A kulcsot.
There's the cabinet. How do I get this key in there? Levioso!
Most kéne valamit csinálnom vele? Aha. Hogy így kell lecsapni, azt hittem, hogy amikor a kulcsuk felett van. Vagy de akkor, aha. Pont akkor, amikor ott megy előtte. Mindjárt se kerülni fog.
That's it.
Dear.
An old coin. Perhaps Nellie knows what it means.
Te meg itt szotyizol?
Revelio.
Na jó. Visszamegyünk ehhez a jányhoz, aki pedig itt van. Jó, itt vagyunk mi. Nézzünk el ide. Nem ide. Nézzünk el ide. Jöjjünk ide. Hát, hogy egy kicsit egyszerűbb lesz.
Were you able to follow one of the Daedalian keys?
Ja, itt vagy. Sikerült.
Hello, Nellie. I managed to get a Daedalian key into its lock.
Brilliant! What did you find in the cabinet?
A curious token of some sort.
Looks like some sort of house token. I bet it unlocks house chests. I call them house chests. I've seen the one in Gryffindor and heard they're also in the other common rooms as well. Keep an eye out. I do hope you continue on. For so much effort, the prize must be something grand.
I should see this through and find the Hufflepuff house chest. I should see this through and find the Hufflepuff house chest. This must be my house chest. I just need to... Seems I'll need to find more house tokens if I'm to open this. Quite a few by the look of it.
Az igen. Van mit gyűjteni.
Revelio.
Továbbra sem enged fel. Jó. Okés. Na most merre tovább? Oké, majd kitérünk közbe. Aha, még ez van. Jó, okés. Na nézzük meg ezt. Te hol vagy? Aha. Úgy látom, kicsit messzebb kell mennünk. Aha. Roxmorcon keresztül, de még itt sem nagyon voltunk, ugye? Olyan sokat, úgyhogy akkor nézzük meg itt. Nyugat.
Not a day goes by I don't use something I didn't learn at home.
Revelio.
Nip the
Honnan jött ez a jó zene? Itt meg mi folyik? Mi volt ez a morgás?
Levioso!
Ups! Én nem tudtam, hogy ettől meghalnak, szegények.
Someone there? Ooh, this shouldn't take long. No! I will make you pay.
Incendio. Too late for you to learn the error of your ways.
Hát itt meg mi folyik? Ládát nem tudjuk
Revelio.
nyitni. Jó. Okés. Jó nagy gépezet. Tyúkok. Na jó, megyünk tovább. Végig az úton. Ez mi?
This place has seen better days.
Ajaj. Mi történik itt most? Ott bent. Na jó, de majd visszatérünk. Vagy nem? Csak be lehet ide jutni valahogy, nem? Ó, jaj, szakadék. Mondjuk annyira nem nagy. Na jó, úgy érzem, ide majd később visszajövünk. Ott is van valami.
Levioso! Accio!
Gyorsan még elszaladunk oda. Egy lángoló pókot. Egy felrobbant.
This must be the place Minister Diggory mentioned. Helen lives around here somewhere.
Jó. Na, szerintem itt fogjuk majd folytatni legközelebb. Nagyon szépen köszönöm mindenkinek, aki benézett. Még majd biztos lesz még majd Hogwarts hamarosan. Ezt már úgy is ki fogom írni, hogy mikor. Közben elmentem a játék.